last episode was the one where we escaped from the Red Line, the communist stations and all that. And at the end, I ran into the Andrew guy from Metro 2033. And the next part is one of my favorite parts of this game. So let's do it.
I was able to send a report back to the Order via my old acquaintance, Andrew the Blacksmith. At least Miller will know that I am alive, that I haven't completed the mission, but haven't resigned from it either.
That's one serious pickle you're in. But I can help. I have friends, and they have friends who can relay everything you tell me to your guys from the Order. So, now you must return home to Polis? Well, there's no direct route. Everything's cordoned off here. But I believe the Order has an outpost nearby. On the surface. The church in the marshes. Try that place. If we can get word to your people, they might meet you there. As for me, I started life anew. Left Kuznetsky Most. The Reds completely subverted the place. Looking for traitors and spies. Sending people to camps, or just shooting them. All because of the coming war. People are fleeing from Kuznetsky Most and the whole Red Line. Did you see the armored train the Reds are building? Well, we built something too, with the stuff the refugees are bringing. Here, take a look. At this baby, the boys even gave her a name. You can't help but fall in love with her. She did a swell job running refugees, but hell, you can't save everyone. So, take it. We have people in Venice too. When you get there, find Woodpecker and tell him where you left our baby. Climb aboard.
Just a minute there, buddy. Just gonna get... Is that dang thing goes away and your text goes away. There we go. Screenshot.
Alright, start the engine. We're still tinkering with her, so the controls aren't perfect. But the lights are first class. No need to fear the spider bugs around her. And there's a lot of those in the far tunnels. You should go! It's a long way, so you shouldn't waste any time.
Yeah, this part's pretty fun. You get to this thing, you can pretty much free control it and just stop wherever you want. And along the way, there's a bunch of side passages and stuff that you can stop and explore. There's a lot of spiders in this part, so... Anyways, there's a lot of spiders, so if that kind of thing creeps you out, this part's gonna creep you out. The spiders on here used to bug me when I first played the game, but now not so much. Okay, let's get a shotgun out. Alright. There's not typically a whole lot to find in the side little hidden areas, but there is some stuff. Some money. Alright. Keep going. There's a few stops that are just a little bit creepy, but nothing too bad. And while the guy did tell us to go to the marshes, it's actually not going to be for a little while, because once we get to the end of the tunnel here, we end up going to Venice, or Tretyakov-Sky, or whatever they call it, which is like kind of like the market on Metro 2033 in a way, except for it's a lot more interactive. Oh, here we go. Oh, hold on a minute. Pick up your fucking mind, cat. Get around. this cat keeps... He's so indecisive. I try to keep my door shut so I don't pick up background noise, and he keeps barreling through the door, opening it every 5 seconds. Anyways, okay, let's not go that way first. Let's go this way. This is a pretty wretched place. I always have my lighter out so I can torch these damn things whenever I get the chance. Should be a bit of loot back here though. Kinda surprised the spiders haven't all come after me yet. I'm sure they will. Oh, come on, burn it. Thank you. Okay, now this will help. Turn the lights on in this place. You can hear them all freaking out. Just gonna give it a minute. I find it really unlikely that there would still be power, 20 plus years after nuclear war in places like this. But I'm not complaining right now. It's even less likely on games like Fallout, where it's like 200 years later and there's still power. Yeah, right. Although I guess in the Fallout universe everything ran on fusion for the most part, so I don't know. Hard to say. Although these look like emergency lights. I don't know. And I think that was it. Yep. I know one of these doors where I leave like that, a spider drops down in front of me. If I was really adventurous, I could walk this entire tunnel. I think, well, actually, I think there's one part where I have to, one or two where I have to blast through with this thing. Break down walls, but... We are well and truly in the middle of fucking nowhere right now. There should be a few places where I have to get out and switch the rails too. There's another side passage. Of course I'm gonna stop. Yeah, turn the power, lights explode. That's about accurate. If only I could shoot this lock off and go back there. Games like this and Stalker, I'm always like, I want to know what's behind the door though. I want to go back there. I don't care if there's nothing back there. I reckon this might be the one where I get ambushed here. And, oh! I did not care at all about that light. He did not give a shit about the light. If you react a little faster, you can shoot him, but I thought the light would get him. On we go. Okay. Gotta go turn on the power in here. I think. Let me check. Pretty sure this thing's dead. Yeah, there's no light. Alright. Of course I would have gone in here anyways. Okay, let's charge the light, shall we? Oh. Don't have to. Just lovely, isn't it? Can you imagine having to go into a place like this in real life? Knowing what's in here? With all these aliens, pod things lying around like that. Yeah, get fucking burned. I guess the lighter doesn't actually help with killing them faster, it's just for getting rid of the webs. Got 3 of them. Hello there. Wretched spawn of Satan. The spiders on Skyrim actually creep me out a lot more than these things do. And they're typically a little easier to kill too, but they creep me out compared to these. Maybe it's these because these, at least some of them look a little more like scorpions. Don't get me wrong, they are pretty creepy, but I've played through this game enough times where they don't bug me anymore. Okay, let's keep going here. Back here we can turn the lights on. Kill every last one of them. Send them back to hell. Or wait, maybe that just turns on the power for the gate. Clearly didn't help in here. I hear you. I know your tricks. Turn a little red there, buddy. You're gonna die one of these times. It hides just long enough to not die. Alright, you know what? Enough of your bullshit. You really don't want to die, do you? Alright, let's just get the fuck out of here. Enough messing around with the spiders. Oh shit. Yeah, I think this part of the... Hold on, back up. I think this part of the tunnel is open to the surface in a few parts. Okay, that one goes left, but I want to break through to the right first, so let's switch the track. Oops. Hold down shift, break through this bastard. Actually, this might be the actual... Okay, no, it's not. Not the way I need to go. It's a side area. Now I should start coming across watchmen, these things, more often, instead of spiders. Okay with the scope, no thanks. Anything up here? Dead people, dead people. Let's back up. Switch the track back. Carry on. Now these things don't give a shit about the... let's see if there's something I missed right here. These things don't give a shit about the light. Anything in here? Nope. Okay, now... Okay, though, yeah, that's right, the rail switcher's dead. Hold on. Dumb cat keeps opening my door. Yeah, should be something down at the end here. Little bit of loot. And a dead man. Yeah, you can see the sunlight coming in, so the tunnel's open to the surface. There should be like, there's part of this tunnel where there's this big crack, it's a big fissure on the roof where these guys come in. I remember the first time I ever played through this part of the game and it was giving you some semblance of free roaming. I ended up running up and down the tracks just once I got to the end and just making sure I didn't miss anything for like 2 hours. I was like, oh man. Now if only they would have the entire world be like this. Okay, this is the part where I wish I had the shotgun, the other shotgun that has more rounds. I don't think there's anywhere to stop here for a few minutes. Because, okay, never mind, I stand corrected. There's actually 2 places. Wait a minute. What the okay, never mind. Like, I turned around there. This is the right side. This is the office complex area. Oh, to hell with you. Oh, shit. Ow. Ow. That was some bad shooting. I love this shotgun, but if you miss with these things, it sucks. There we go. Wipe that off. Should be a safe key and a safe in here. And a few places that, unfortunately, it doesn't allow you to go. Just like normal. Here's the key. It's one reason I can't wait for Metro Exodus. I mean, it might be more linear than it looks, but it looks like they're going to give you a lot of free roaming options. I mean, it's more based on the surface, but it's like, I want to go back there. Can't shoot the lock off, apparently. Should be a little side office here. There we go. Dead man. There we go. Alright. Now, I did pay for upgrades for that one, but this one just holds more shells, so... I think that one, I can't remember if one does more damage than the other, but this one holds more shells. And it has iron sights, which actually I don't really use, but it might not come through too clear on YouTube. In fact, it's kind of hard to see on here sometimes. There you can. The crosshairs can be a little difficult to see. I'm pretty used to playing games without crosshairs though, so it doesn't really bother me much. Can't remember if this, I can see the shadows. Maybe this isn't the part. I gotta push this train out of the way. Railcar, or whatever it is. Keep my eyes open for side passages, but I don't think there's any for until I'm done pushing this. I do know I get ambushed by these things, so. Oops. There's an achievement for doing this part without taking any damage. That's kind of difficult. That's just to wait till they jump up and then mark them. Oh, there is a side passage. Time to stop. Yeah, I think this might be the creepy ass one. Let's make sure my light is charged. Oh yeah, this is it. You can see when I'm not looking, there's ghosts in here. And if it's, I can't remember because I always do my damnedest to avoid them. But I can't remember if you touch them it's a problem or not, like in the first Metro. There's one on the chair, the bed over there. There's one here. Let's just avoid them, shall we? And you gotta not worry about, there's one there. You gotta not worry about the sounds you hear in here. Be gone. Your character trips out a little bit, so be warned of that. Let's not bump this guy. Ah, there's a sniper rifle. It's not something I really use in this game. Okay, let's make our way out without bumping these guys. I don't want to piss them off. There's no real getting around that much. I know, I'm leaving. I'm gone. Calm down. Jesus. I don't think they like me poking around in there. Oh, here they come again. Like clockwork. Whoa, what the hell was that? Another side passage. This place looks toxic. Am I the only one who wonders what these green mushrooms taste like? Well, at least you kind of got buried, pal. Kind of. Yeah, there's gonna be more of them in here. not this part. Okay, I think I'm clear. There's a... It's a... I've tried a few times, but I never found all the notes, the journals before. I suppose I probably could have if I'd looked up like a video of where they all are, but I tried to find them myself on a few playthroughs. I'm not really worried about it this time because I don't want to spend... I mean, I generally look everywhere, but I think there's probably a few places where they're in really obvious spots that I just miss. I'm not too worried about it though, it's just, I've already read them all before, just from the internet. I'm sure there's plenty of people that have made videos showing them all. The one thing I have definitely never finished on this game is all the extra missions afterwards. I finished probably half of them, but there's a few that are actually pretty difficult. And I'm gonna try to do them all after I finish the story, but some of them I'm not sure if I'll ever be able to beat. There's a couple that are pretty tough as far as I remember. I think the sniper one I had a lot of trouble with. And then there was like one combat sim kind of thing that was like a pain in the ass. I remember there's one that like kind of plays off of a side story from the book, the Metro 2033 book, the one where you were with Khan and Polyanka. It kind of plays off of the story of Polyanka from the book, but... Okay, we gotta back up. Change the track here. That train just stops, can't get through there. Let's get a nice screenshot. If my fucking UI would ever go away, there we go. Now we gotta barrel through this part. Hold shift, go faster. Okay, this is the part where we kind of go to hell. Oh, that didn't work. Let's back up, try to hit that going a little faster.